Hi everyone, welcome to say Thursday live, but no, we're on Friday today. Apologies for not going live last night. Time just got away from me, so I decided to go live this afternoon on Friday. So thank you for your understanding. What have you all been up to? It's been a busy one here again. I know I say that every week, but I had a list of things I wanted to do, but can I just say I only ticked off one of that list, so pretty annoying. Has that happened to you? I'm sure it does. It seems to be a common thing around everyone. I don't know, maybe because I just can't get myself organized, don't know. Okay, so I'm sure some of you probably got the notification or haven't yet. I haven't as yet, so I'm just going to go on there anyway. Let me have a look. I'm on my iPad today. My computer decided not to work. Okay, I'm a little bit late because I had someone knock at the door and it was my sister-in-law, not realising I'm going live. So I said, oh, I'm going live. I can't stop. So she dropped things off for me. So, yeah, she understands. Hello, Renee. How are you? How you going? Oh my gosh, don't expect many on tonight simply because it's not my usual time. So hello, Joan, Queenslanders. How are you guys going? Not my usual time tonight. So as you all know, there is 20% off two-tone cardstock. Yes, I did put an order in, and yes, I will be using it tonight. Love it. I'm in love with it. I must admit, it took me... I've had mine sitting there for a while and it's taken me a little while to use it, but can I just say I wish I used it a long time ago. It's you get choices of two. I'm going to show you what it does in a minute, but it's really, really good. And with the 20% off, it comes down to $14 for a 12 by 12 pack. I think it's 12 sheets in a pack. But to me, it's good value. Obviously, if you're a demo, we get it a bit cheaper. We've had 20% off or 25, depends on where you are. So I suppose that's one of the perks of us being a demo. But, you know, you could always change that and come join and get that in your kit if you wanted to, because you'll still get that 20% off. Anyway, I wasn't even going to talk about that, but I just think it's a really good idea with the two-tone. Now, it finishes tonight, midnight for us in Australia, in the South Pacific, okay? So... tonight's the last night for the two-tone cardstock. Okay, so let's have a look here. Hello, Lisa. Chilly in Tasmania. I bet it is. My goodness. Joan, you're cold up there. We'll probably be in T-shirts up there and you're saying it's cold. You can spot the Victorians, can't you? We're all in our T-shirts and you guys are all rugged up in Queensland. Hello, Corrine. How are you? Hello, Trudy. Yeah, what's on today? Well, yes, my live from last night is going to be on today too. So we had 10 get together through the week and we made a 3D flower with some dies. So that was pretty good. Yeah, so we had a bit of fun doing that. So that's another thing that we did. For the weekend, I think it's going to be a quiet one here. Nice and quiet. Okay, so... shall we get started? I'm a bit worried this might be a long one. Not sure. I've done a few bits and pieces of homework as I normally do, but I usually go over my crafty hour, and I mean to have it in an hour. I should say crafty hour and a half, shouldn't I? Tracy Taylor, how are you from Canada? You're home. I'm glad you had a safe trip home, and you sent a photo today. Oh my gosh, it's so green over there. So green. It is. Yeah, I know, and you're in summer, so my gosh, if we're in summer here, everything's all brown and not nice because we don't get much rain in summer, and I feel for the poor farmers here. Okay, shall we switch over? Okay, let's go. So as I was saying to you, we have got 20% off. I'm just going to sign out of where I was. We've got 20% off. Oh my goodness, come on, back you come. I'm just going to sign back out and go back in again. I'm going back into the Stampin' Up website. I'm going to show you what I ordered. Okay, so here it is here, and hopefully you can see that. It gets confusing, doesn't it? I mean, you've got 50 pieces of cardstock colours to choose from, and you think, oh my gosh, what do I get? Choose the colours that you would use a lot. Now, for me, I used, and shock horror, Secret Sea. I got the Secret Sea and Petunia Pop, okay? Oh, it's 16. Oh, some are $14, some are $16.80. Most of them are $14, and Petunia Pop. However, I also, because I didn't want to get full packs of everything, and the cheapest way for me to do it was purchase the kit collection. You're not getting kits. You are just getting the two-tone cardstock. That's all you are getting. You're getting 2 sheets of everything, and it's $16.80, which I thought was a great value. You're getting 12 sheets again, but you're getting 2 of 6 colors. So that's what I did. I ordered, oh, what have I done here? It's been one of those days. Oh, I don't want you. Oh, I just turned off my live. Oh, well. You're still here, but I just turned myself off here. So that's what I did. Now, there is a couple of kits here. There we go. There are a few kits here. Like, you've got the Totally Sweet. Like I said, it's just those colours there that you're going to get. And then you've got Celebrate Together. There's about 4 kits, I think. Weekend Adventures. Yeah, 4 kits, Memories in Bloom. So they're the 4 that I got. And then I got Secret Sea and Petunia Pop. And Pool Party. I'm sure you're not surprised by me doing that. They seem to be my go-to colours. So that is a cheap way of doing it. So they've already done it. It's $21 down to $16.80. And again, if you are a demo, take your 20 or 25 off on top of that. But don't forget, you are also getting Stampin' Rewards on top of that. So if you've got Stampin' Rewards, use them. And that way they will be even cheaper than ever. Or if you've got the whole value, you get them for free, which is quite good. Okay, I mean, quite good. That's flipping fantastic. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to go back into my page here. Come on, here we go. There's the arrow. I want the arrow. Come on. All right, it's caught up. Come on, there we go. All right, got the arrow now. I've got comments now. So this is Petunia Pop. So when we say two-tone cardstock, I'm going to be using this today. This is what it is. You've got a light Petunia Pop and you've got a dark Petunia Pop here. Okay? And the beauty about this is I'm going to need a little bit of this. I'm just going to take a little bit off here. But the beauty about this is with our normal cardstock, and I'm going to grab this here. With our normal cardstock, if you can see that, we've got the colour going right through. With this one here, you will see there's white when we cut it. And what I love about this too, you know, I'm always on about texture. So if you tear this towards you, you are going to get the most coolest white coming out. That's what I love about this. Okay, another thing too, and we're going to be doing it later on, is I'm going to be embossing this, and we are going to be using, well, I've just got a nail file here, if I can find my nail file. There it is. $2 at a $2 shop, and I'm just going to be going over embossing. Okay, so that's what I love about this. So you've got options, two-toned. You can have your texture of tearing. Great for scrapbooking. I know a lot of scrapbookers do that. And then also, and we're going to show you that later on when we get to it. I'm just going to push you down a little bit. I just noticed there I didn't zoom in. Sorry about that. We're going to be using embossing. In fact, have I got an embossing one here? I thought I did a sample. There it is. This is two-tone cardstock. Okay, and I'm just going to show you what it does. We're going to be doing this, but not on this. This is... Again, this is Pool Party, okay? So you got your dark and your light. And then we're just going over like so with your nail file. And it gives out the most coolest texture. Isn't it cool? I love the white that comes up in that. So I just think that is pretty cool for texture. And I have to have texture in my crafting. It's just, if I don't have texture or any bling, you know there's something wrong with me. Okay, I've got a few people coming on today. Hello, Justina. Hello, Jane. How'd your footy team go last night, Jane? Hello, Kathy. Hello, Pauline. You're working hardly. Oh, I'm glad. Well, you got me in the background. Work away, girl. Hello, Patricia. How are you? Okay, so tonight, or beg my pardon, this afternoon, I am actually I'm breaking my rules. For the last 5 years since I've been a demo, I have never done a Christmas card until September. But today's the day I am breaking the rules, everyone. I can't believe I'm doing this because I did purchase some things and I got a little addicted. I had to have a little play. Hello, Helen. How are you? Oh, are the bosses away? Hey, how you going? Okay, so what I got was, I got this. Jars of Joy. This is a fun set. I love doing fun things for Christmas. And I know it's crazy. I'm talking about Christmas, but this comes with a punch. Now, if you go into the annual catalogue, you will see this as a bundle. I'm just going to take you out a little bit. There we go. This comes as a bundle. This is cool. So this and this all go together. So this is what I like about this. You can use this for normal. You can use this for Christmas. You are getting money's worth out of all this. So I love the ideas of this. I've seen the most amazing things with the hearts, the candles. It's just really, really cool. So we're going to be using this one today. And the rest, we're going to be using all these. So I will be using those 3. I will give you prices of everything. Now, the next one we're going to be using, and I'm sorry I'm using a lot tonight, but I got so addicted and I wanted to show you everything, and unfortunately everything is shown at once. Jolly Holly dies. Now, did I actually? No, I did not put these out. I might have to look that up. This is cool. Now, as you can see, this is a bundle stamp set. I like it because you've got mixed up sentiments here. This is going quite quickly, this one. And you have got an embossing folder with this one. So the embossing folder looks like this. Okay, and it's a hybrid. So I've got this on 2-tone cardstock, as I showed you before. This is a hybrid. So when I say it's hybrid, I'm going to get these 2 out of the way. When I say it's a hybrid, it means it will cut and emboss at the same time. Now, this is all the dies that you get in this, and I love this because this actually comes out as joy, this die. But this one, what you do with a hybrid, I'm not going to show it actually working at the moment because I think I've got a bit going on here. You just put it in on the Stampin' Up side with the die facing up, and it locks in. Okay, if it doesn't lock in, that means you haven't put it in the right spot. And then you put your piece of paper and then you just fold it over like so. Okay, now you can use it as an embossing folder just on its own, or if you want it cut, that's when you put this in. Now I'm going to show you what it does. This had to go on my list because it's really cool. I'm going to put this out of the way. I know I'm going to end up with a horrible mess. This is it cut out. This is awesome. I know, it's dreadful. I dare not say the word Christmas, but yeah, breaking the rules tonight, everyone. So what it does, it doesn't cut out all these at once. Now, bear with me. I cut a short piece of paper with this. It doesn't break out like that. But you can, for texture again, you know, and I'm like with my texture, it will just sit up like so. Now, I was thinking about doing this today with what I was playing with the jars, but I felt like it was a bit of an overkill, so I decided, Jen, settle. so I didn't. So isn't this cool? How could you not like this? I think it's so cool. There you go. So that goes on the back of your card. You can put your sentiment on there and you're done if you like. You can put this in the background and then maybe pop, you know, something on here and then put a little bit up here. I don't know. Your world's your oyster with this one. There is so much you can do with this. Okay, so I didn't give out the, I've got all the prices of these, but I forgot about the Jolly Holly. I can look that up if you want me to. If not, I can pop that on my page later on. 3 weeks to your operation. My gosh, Kathy, that has gone so quick. Wow. Man alive. That has really gone quick. Hello, Susan. How are you? Okay, so I'm just going to give you prices here because I went and did them. So this punch comes with the sweet jar in your annual catalogue. Okay, so it is $92.25. You're getting, obviously, it's a bundle, so you're getting 10% off. Okay, if you want this on its own, it's $35. All right, if you want the punch, it's $46. If you want the sweet jar, which is online exclusives, it is $72.75 with the sweet jar. Okay. Oh, I did put the hybrid emboss folder. Holly Jolly bundle. Oh, I did. Beg my pardon. Okay, sweet jar is $72.75. Okay. The jar of joy, because this comes on its own, is $35. Bear with me. I'm correct. The jar punch is $46. I did do the hybrid. So the hybrid, which is this and the dies, it is $92.25. There's my little cheat sheet. So $92.25 with that one. It's classed as a bundle. Again, you're getting your 10% off. Okay, so just remember, you will get Stamper and Rewards with these, but I just think this is a really cool, something you could use all year round. And this jar's really, I really liked it. So there we go. Okay, so speaking of which, we're going to use this one. I'm going to put this out of the way because I don't want sentiments yet. And we're just going to grab out our jar. And you see what I've been playing with here. So we're going to get our little Jeju man. And can I tell you, I had to do a snowman. And usually I refuse for Christmas, but it is stinking cold here. It is freezing here in winter here, so I had to bring him out because it's very appropriate for us. They've even got a cute little scarf to put around the snowman. I do love my detail. So that is coming on. So let's just grab all these little bits and pieces. Do not put this on here by hand, okay? It may stretch or it may go on crooked, then it will not fit into your jar, your punch. So what I do is I flick it down and then just pop it in there like that. I'm guaranteed that it will fit, and I'm doing that for these because this is two-step stamping as well on here, not with the, well, the snowman sort of is. We're just adding on things. Okay, what else have I going to do here? We have got cookies, which I'll go and do that one. This one here, we're going to use this stamp and this one. This can be lollies if you wanted to. I'm making choc chip cookies because my mum had choc chip cookies at Christmas time. I mean, she has them other times as well, but I really love them. So I had to have a choc chip cookie. Let me just grab some more of these. Just as well I did classes, and then I have a lot of these little guys. Okay, so let's get cracking. Now with this one here, it's photopolymer. So when you're stamping, always use your mat. Excuse my dirtiness of my mat. Okay, so, oh, I forgot my lid. I'm going to show you my lid later on. So I've got some scrap here. So again, we're going to be using black. Now, I remember a couple of weeks ago, it might have been a month ago, I showed you how I now have my black in here instead of my memento. It does give a better stamp. Just go back to that replay. It is on YouTube. if you want to go on YouTube. Now we need 3 of these. So I'm just using scrap. This is great for using up your scraps, guys. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to, I'm just going to put this out of the way, decorate each one. So let me just grab out pecan pie and early espresso. Let's do our choc chip first. I'm just going to take a drink, sorry. Oh, my mouth was getting dry. Well, let's just do our choc chip first. Now I found it easier. Now this is going to be crazy, isn't it? I would usually pop it in like that. In fact, why don't I do this? I'm going to, no, I'm not, because I'm using different colours. I'll do it for the snowman. I forgot to do that before. So with the choc chip, we're going to go pecan pie. And you are just lining this up. I'm just going to put you down a little bit. You are just lining this up against the edges here. I'm just making sure I've got a good stamp here. Beauty about this, if it's not a good stamp, you can go back in. Okay, and we're just lining up against the edges here. Okay, and just down the bottom of this line here. I love fun stamps. They're the ones that really, really, you know, go. I just love them. Okay, I'm happy with that because when you're cooking, you don't get an even tone, so I'm happy with that. And then we've got our early espresso, and we've got these little guys. Now, these can be, you know, texture dots or anything like that, but today we're going to line these up, and they are going to be choc chip. Okay, so here we go. I'm lining this up there, if you can see. And we are just going to line these up, and they're going to be choc chip. There we go. Isn't that cool? This is what I love about this. I love this. This sort of stamping is, I just love it. So there we go. We've got one done. Isn't that great? Happy with that one. Okay, I'm just going to grab these and put them out of the way because I'm going to have a doozy of a mess on my desk. I don't need that colour anymore. Okay, let's go to the next one. So we are going to be using pecan pie again. I'm going to use the gingerbread and Poppy Parade. Those two. I did use strawberry slush earlier, but it didn't come out bright. I want really bright today. And I'm going to show you the card that I did with this. Not exactly happy with it. So I'm changing it up as I go with you guys, the background of this. So hopefully it will work. That's the thing, isn't it? You just hope and hope that's going to work. Okay, so we got our little gingerbread man here. And that's us. I know snowman isn't our sort of thing for here in Aussie. But like I said, we can pretend it's Christmas in July. I know that's gone. Or has it gone? I don't know. Is Christmas in July gone? I don't know. I don't know when it is because I don't celebrate it. So, okay, and we're just going to line that up like so. All right, there's our little guy here. Now, a little tip. If you don't want to do some lining up and you want all the colours to be the same, that's only if you want the colours to be the same. You can pop it in here like so. Now, it worked with the snowman in here and it will even that up, okay? I'm not going to do that because I'm going to have ink all over me. All right, so we've got this one here. Now, you can leave it at that if you want, or we can put in our filler, which is, again, another two-step stamp. All right, so Poppy Parade, and this is the bit tricky one, and again, it's tricky for me because I really can't see what I'm doing here. So I'm just trying to make sure I get this all in here. I'm going by his little legs and I'm going by the star. Okay, let's just pop that down, and that's not too bad. Okay, that's okay, I'm happy with that one. And you see they're so simple to line up. Okay, we've got our next one, which is the snowman. Hello, Glenda, how are you? Couldn't find you last night. No, I left a thing on there last night. Time got away with me, and I couldn't go live last night, so I thought, right, we'll do it today so I don't lose a week, because I don't want to lose a week not being with you all. Now, this is what I was saying to you. I'm going to get another piece of paper here. I have just popped the snowman in here. I know this snowman is going to be black, okay? So, you know I'm a lazy crafter. I'll go any way I can to get a shortcut. And I was stamping away and I thought, oh, what would this do? And it worked. So we're going to pop that in like so. And we're just going to stamp him down. Isn't he cute? So it works. And that's how it's supposed to be. So a little tip there, if you're doing the snowman, just pop it in with your jar stamp. And that saves you a step. Okay, so he's not finished though. We've got our little scarf here. So we're going to do him in Poppy Parade. Okay, and then I'm just lining that up. That little section, this top little bit here is the hat. Okay, if you're wondering what that is. I actually cutted the hat when I first saw it and I thought, oh, what's this? And I thought, oh, it's the hat. Little brim of the hat there. So we're just going to, hopefully I've got this right, because again, I'm looking through the phone. Makes it challenging. Yay! There we go. Now, there's a little bit there not going there properly, but that's okay because that's where your Stampin' Right markers come in. So I'm grabbing my Stampin' Right marker. I mean, I've just got this tiny little white line. Well, that's going to go because I've got my Stampin' Right marker because it's the same ink as what we are stamping with. It's water-based. So that's where your Stampin' Right markers come in. So handy. All right. So we haven't finished there. We need to put some snow on there because I'm sure it's snowing on the mountains as we speak. So did I put out the little snow bits? Yes, comes with snow. There it is there in the jar. I might just get rid of you and put you over here. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have a lovely mess after I finish. All right, I'm just going to do a few little bits of snow. It's really good because it actually goes around. It's, it's cut so you can go around the snowman. So I thought that was pretty cool. Genius how they've done that. They made it life easy for us. So there we go. Now, I'm not finished with him. I'm going to go back in and we're going to do some colouring. So I've got, again, peach pie with my Stampin' Right markers. Now, my Stampin' Right markers are the old style. There is a new style out at the moment. Mine is still fine, so I'm not going to change over to new style just because they look different. Mine are in good nick. I do have the new style in the new edition colours from last year, but that's it. Okay, so let's colour this little guy in. So I have got Kale Cover here. I thought I'd give him a bit of a go. Kale Cover or Balmy Blue or light Pool Party. I might do both. Okay, so we might do light Kale Cover and we're just going to go over just a little bit over here, just a bit of shadowing. And again, my new color lifter came, thank goodness, because the other one dried up like crazy. So it was definitely dead when I used it last week. So I'm very happy this one just arrived today. All right, I'm just gonna do a little bit around here and just dilute him down so we've got a bit of a shadow there. Gosh, I do love my blender. So good. Okay, so again, we've got that shadow there of our snowman. Okay, so we've got a little bit of shadow there, and then we're just going to do a bit of shadow with light Pool Party, just along here. Okay, and then got to remember this is very juicy. So I'm not used to having a juicy blender because it's been a while since I had to buy a new one. So that will just blur itself down. There we go. So I think I've finished with him. Isn't he cute? Hey Elizabeth, how are you? Okay, you're blaming your internet. No, you can blame me. I'm the culprit this time. I'm really happy how that came out. Okay, we've got the lid. It comes with a lid, and with the punch, it'll punch out the lid and the jar. You can do them both at the same time. I'm doing it separately. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different. I don't know why, but I can't find my stays on. And stays on, if I stamped on here, will come out beautifully. If I do it with normal ink, it's going to blur. So it's not going to be nice. So what I'm doing, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. Again, this would be better in Stays On, okay, because Stays On will come out brighter. You can see I've been having to play with this because I did some homework, so I had to do it 3 times because I've got 3 jars. So I'm only going to do it once for you guys. So where is my jar? Did I not get him out either? I did not. What can I get rid of? I do have a little one. Where's my little one? Gosh, I've lost things already. Didn't take long, did it? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right, I'm just going to make sure this is nice and clean. Okay. All right. So what I'm doing here, I'm not even going to bother using this. Simply because it's clear. So what I'm doing now is, this is how if you want coloured embossing, this is what you do. Okay? And don't do what I did. I wasn't concentrating before and I dipped in. That's what happens when you have Netflix in the background. Okay, so we're going to do the glue first. All right? And again, this is for any colour if you want embossed. And then we're going to dip into our black, and then you see I've been doing this here. I'm just going on silver and I'm just going to press that down like so. Okay, now again, Stays On, this would come out very bright black, and that's what I wanted. I've just ordered another Stays On because I have no idea where it is. Stays On is really good. It's great for watercoloring and for doing images like this because it's not water based. So let's get rid of those. We're going to use clear on top of this, and we're just going to bake it. Anyone done this on silver before? Silver or gold? I love doing it on glimmer paper. It's really good. Okay, yes, I've got speckles around there, but it's clear. I'm not going to see it, and it's not going to worry me because it's in the spots where I don't need it. Okay, now let me just see if my tool will come over. No, it does not. I'm just going to plug my tool into... I'm just going to climb under the table here, everyone. This is where you can't see me with my bum in the air. All right. That would have been a sight and a half. All right, I'm just going to heat that up. Okay, here we go. Hey, Denny, how are you? Oh my gosh, Maureen, 2:10 in the morning. You need to sleep, my friend. Welcome. Okay, so we're just going to heat that up, and you will be able to see it's going to change quite quickly. All right, again, if it stays on, it will be quite bright. Okay, now I can, once that's cooled down, I can rub it. It's not going to come off, unlike you would with normal watercolor. Okay, so it didn't come out quite black. simply because I'm on silver on the black and it's watercolor ink. But I'm okay with this. It's come out like a little silvery color, and that to me is what's on jars anyway. Okay, so I think we're done all that. So let's punch these out, everyone. So all you do is line this up and punch away. Isn't this great? I love punches. It's, to me, the lazy way of getting your dies done. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, what happened here? Don't tell me. What did I do? This is really great, isn't it? My punches decided not to work. Hang on, let me have a look here. Did it actually let me go into lock form? It's like my spring just went. Anyone else had trouble with this? With their punches? It's just died all of a sudden. Okay, I'm going to send this back to Stampin' Up because there's something wrong with this one. And it would happen when I'm on a live, wouldn't it? Typical. So I'm just going to cut this out, and it's no big deal here. And I'll cut this one out as well. That doesn't normally happen. That's quite rare. I've never had that happen to me before. So apologies. Don't get put off by punches. I don't know what I did there. It's probably the operator, but I don't know. I'll call Stampin' Up and just tell them what's happened, and I know they'll fix it. I think the spring went, which is a bit funny because it's new. I'll have a play with it after I get off. Okay, so we've got that going, and we've got this one. Actually, I think, did I do 3 of these? 1, 2, I did 3. So I don't have to cut this one out. I've already done it. Okay. All right. Oh man, I'm hot. Are you guys hot? Okay, so we got these and we've got the other one going. Now, what I'm going to do now, I might as well put these together. And that way they'll dry. All right, where's my glue mat? You could put these on and stick them on with tear and tape if you wanted to. I'm not fazed by it here, so I'm just going to see if I'm getting you in. Yell out if I'm not in camera. I really can't see. Try to lock it, unlock. Yeah, I did, Pauline. I think because I'm on live, I just got a bit. I'll have a play with it afterwards. Doesn't normally do that. It's very rare. And look at that. That's playing up on me now. Oh, here we go. It's going. Anyone else have 2 glues on the run? I sure do, because I just don't have the patience, especially when I'm on a live, for it to come spurting out, because I usually have to put a pin down it. So, all right, here we go. We're just going to place this on top of this one here. Okay, and this one. I like to make sure I've got you don't have to have the black, but I like it, having the black there. Anyone got this set yet? I mean, bear in mind, this one is from the annual catalogue, it's a different one. But I just love it how they all go together. You are good for the whole month of July. Oh, what do you mean I'm good for the whole month of July? Trace. Okay, so there we go. We've got our little guys all together now. So we're going to put them aside and we're going to start our background. This is where the 2-tone cardstock. Hello, Kaz. How are you? Yes, I'm on today instead of tomorrow. I couldn't get my act together last night. I was running behind time and I didn't want to change it to 9 o'clock. It's too late. So I thought, right, we'll do it today. and then there's always replay. So we're doing, dare I say, Christmas, Kaz. I know, I'm breaking my rules, but we're playing with these jars. Okay, so let's grab out our two-tone cardstock. So this is it here. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting this up into strips. I'm going to push you all over there. So I'm going to get these out of the way, on over here. And that way, they're completely out of the way. Christmas in July. Ah, thanks, Kim. And thanks, Tracy and Kathy. Thank you. Well, that's good. I don't feel so bad now. Okay, so with this one here, I'm going to go to 9 centimeters and 2.5. And I want 4 of these, I think. 4.5, yeah. Now, again, I did a different colour on the other one and wasn't exactly happy with the colour. I did the wrong side. I should have done a darker green. I did garden green. And then I actually did the light side. I wanted the dark side. So this one here, you have got your light and then you've got your dark. I have done that here. So, and I didn't do this on the original, so I'm just playing along here and hopefully it will work and it'll look okay. We're going to grab out Poppy Parade. Oh my goodness, it's bucketing like crazy out there. Can you hear that? I'm on this hearing on the roof here. It's quite loud. Okay. So what I'm going to do, and again, I haven't done this, so I'm hoping it will dry in time. I'm just going to just go a little bit darker on the edges. Okay. So I haven't worked this out yet. This is going to look good, but hopefully it'll look okay. And it will dry lighter, so that's why I'm going a little bit darker. Technically, I probably should have done real red or, what's that called? Cherry cobbler. But let's just see what this looks like. Oh, I think it's hailing out there. It's that heavy and that loud. All right. I love Christmas too. Absolutely do. As I said, I think I've shared this heaps of times. I go crazy with Christmas decks here. It takes me days to put up my Christmas decks. And then I don't want to put them down. I even do the front and the backyard. That's how crazy I go. And can I tell you, there is some awesome Christmas decorations coming out already, and it's like, stop it. Stop tempting me. And my garage is full of Christmas decorations, so I don't think my husband will be very impressed if I buy any more. It's dreadful. You got strong winds. You got raining in Bayswater. Wow. I thought it wouldn't take long before it got to Bayswater. Okay, so we got our 2 colours here. So that's the light side and I'm working on the dark side. Okay, so I'm hoping they will dry pretty quickly. I should have done this first. So this is what I'm planning on doing. I'm just going to I've got a bit of ink on these. So I'm just grabbing a wet one just to wipe it off my hands. I mean, obviously you don't have to do this. It's just me showing different ways of using this. Okay. Let's just see if this works. Let's grab our nail. And then, yeah, okay, it's going. Wouldn't it be dreadful if it didn't work? But I couldn't see why it couldn't. Okay. $2 one from the $2 shop. And we are just going to go over with our nail file. All right. And that's what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to bring out, whoop. I wanted it to bring it all out. Oh, look what I've done there. You know why? Because it's wet. It's all right. I'll do another one. Don't do that. Like I said, I should have practiced this before I It's still wet, everyone. Now it's coming. Just be careful when it's wet. I would recommend leaving this for about a good 10 minutes before you do this. That's better. That's coming out better. That's better. Got impatient with the other one, didn't I? It's all right. I've got one here. All right. Let me just cut another one. Whoop. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm quickly going to let that dry. Technically, I should have put the heat gun on it, but hey, I do things so you know not to do them, all right? But this one I'm happy with, but just make sure that you let it dry first. Okay, so what it actually does, where's my, I can't find it. Here we go. Here's one that's not dry, that's not wet. Okay, so what you're going to do is, this is what it does. I've got red on here, but you sort of get the gist of it. Okay, that's what it does. So it really is great for texture. Okay, just don't have the red on it. I should have cleaned it, but I didn't. Okay, so let's start putting this all together. So we've got our white. Oh, there's one that I didn't do. I'm just going to make sure I've got the right one out. Okay, this is 10 by, yep, so 10 by 14.4. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place these on top like so. And then these, once I zhuzh these up a little bit, I actually had packing tape to place over these to make it look like they're glass. But I forgot to do that, didn't I? So I'm just going to place that here and this one here. So I'm going to show you my other one afterwards and see which one you prefer, the garden green or the red. And then that goes in here like so. I just want things to be nice and bright. No worries, see you on replay. Put a onesie on, then turn over the, why put onesie one, then turn over. I don't get that one. They're both different colours, so that's why I couldn't turn it over. It would have been a completely different colour because it's a two-toned. So that's why I couldn't turn that over, because it's a different colour. It's lighter than this colour. Okay, shall we do this again? Let's go. This one should have dried. Yeah, look, it's much better. Okay, don't do this until it's dry. Then it comes out beautiful. So I think I might be doing this more often. I like this. Okay. All right, and that one's going to go in here like so. Okay, so let's just glue them down. Is that the duddy one? Yeah, it is the duddy one. Okay, I got that one. So I like to do the top and the bottom first, and then that way you will get it even on the inside in here. Okay, and then that one, and then that one. Am I out of camera? I don't think I am. Okay. Okay, put this on. Yeah, that's actually not bad. There we go. Bit of wriggle room. So I love a bit of wriggle room. That's why I like this glue. Okay, just going to push this down a little bit. There we go. All right. All right. Got that going. So then we're going to place this on like so. Okay, so let's just grab our dimensionals out. I'm just going to place a dimensional up here to keep that intact. Okay, I'm going to do my usual thing here. We're going to curve this because the jar is curved. So, grabbing out my guys here, I'm going to do this for all of them. So I might as well do them all at once. Oh, hang on, dimensional stir. All right, put that there, there, and this one. Okay, so grab our pick tool. We're just going to roll this up. I've done this heaps of times on my lives, and we do it in Card and Cuppa. So if you want to join us for Card and Cuppa, I send you 4 kits. You must be in Australia though, and we craft each week, which is really a lot of fun. So that's just going to go on here like that, and we're just going to push that in so you get that nice curve. Okay, doing the same thing again. Basically, I'm just sort of rolling these up. You can roll them up in a ball before you hop them on if you like, but they work the same other way. All right, shush it. And he is going to go like so. Isn't he cute? I really like that snowman. Okay, lucky last. I think I've got, look at that, I'll have to get some, where's my wet one? I'm just going to get my wet one and get that off me. Okay, and that one, and that's lucky last. I was debating about doing pool party with this, but yeah, wasn't sure. I just wanted it to be bright. Okay, so there we go. We've got that going. Okay, get rid of that because that's horrible. Okay, so I've got a sentiment here. And this was from the jar. May your heart, we're sending a jar full of cheer. So I thought, hey, that's quite cute. And I like the font in this. So I thought we could put this on here. And then we're going to layer up our bottom bits. Really nothing much to this. There's a few bits and pieces of techniques in here. But it's such a simple card. So I thought maybe I could put that there. Or somewhere, anyway. And I like this sentiment here because it doesn't actually have to be a Christmas one. You could use it for the other one, for the other set that I showed you before. So, you know, it's a multi-purpose sentiment to me. All right, let's just put this on mini dimensionals. I think I got enough. Yeah, I do. I thought I might have to do some, is that the right way? Yep. Might have had to cut out a long wedge, but I didn't have to. They are actually fitting, so it's good. So I'm just going to place that there. Or maybe I could put it up here. Here we go. No, I'll put it back here. Okay, and then the other one. do it the right way? Yep, that way. The reason I'm not doing it over here is because this is on a dimensional, sort of, because it wedges up. So if I do one, it's just going to stick out. If I did a what do you call them? Dimensional on there. Okay, so there we go. We got that. Let's just pop a layer underneath. I thought I'd go pool party this time. Now this one here is 10.2 by 14.6. So I just went up 3 mil. We're just going to place that on here like so. This is so totally different to the other one that I did. So that two-tone cardstock made it so easy for me. I didn't have to think about texture or anything like that, because I do love my texture. And I think it's quite important to have a bit of texture. Now, I'm going to do the inside of our card, and I didn't cut one for myself. I think this is probably where I was going to leave it up to you, but I'm going to do the inside of the card for the moment. And then we'll think about what colour we're going to do for our back, for our basic main card. Okay, so with this one here, again, I've done the same thing, 10.2 by 14.6. So I'm just going to use my normal sizing here, 14.4 by 10. They're in centimeters. All right. Oh, something just fell on the floor. Okay, so we are bringing back Holly Jolly, because I want holly, because the holly is going to, I thought it'd go with the holly here. Okay, so we're going to bring in, oh, I like the bells though, but then again, we've got holly on the front, so I need to do the holly. I really like that bell. Okay, so let's just stamp this. Grab my black. And where is, oh my gosh, you should see my desk. I love to see a crafter that isn't messy. Please tell me I'm not the only one that is messy. All right, we're just going to place that there. And one upside down here, like that. Okay, I'm going to put you out of the way. And then what else have I got? I'm going to do a sentiment. It's a Christmas card, so we're going to, might as well put this on in here. Bright and happy Christmas wishes, or may the season bring you happiness and love. Maybe I should do that one. Could do that one. I haven't used this one yet. What's in the other one? What's in the other one? Oh, I like that one. Okay, I'm going to go back to this one here, wishing you the sweetest Christmas. I like that one because we've got sweets at the front. So that is pretty cool. Yep. All right, let's do that in poppy. I'm running out of blocks. All right, I'm just going to place that on here. And then we're going to colour the holly. I think another reason why I didn't do garden green at the front is because we don't have garden green in blends. So it made it a little bit difficult to try and make that match up. I know there's a way of doing it, but to me it's a too smaller area where you can actually, I think garden green and old olive, I think, don't quote me, it will make up the garden green. I think it's old olive. All right, I'm just doing dark just around here. Very simple colouring. What's everyone got going for the weekend? messy most of the time. Oh, I'm so glad. I see some places on the site and they are so clean. I'm thinking, really? And I've got no excuse. My excuse was I was on the dining room table, but I realised, no, it's me. Now I've moved up into this room upstairs and I realised, no, it's me being messy. Probably because I use a lot of stuff when I do a live or in general, so I do put things away as I go, but obviously I can't today, so. Black background. You know what? I was thinking of black and then I thought I, as a rule, don't do black for Christmas because I just think black's, you know. I was thinking that. So interesting you would say black background, Kathy, because I know black would work. But do you want black for Christmas? That's the thing. This is just me. I don't find black a happy colour. That's just me. I find black a neutral sort of colour, sort of. But I know a lot of you, that's your favourite colour, black. And it will work. All right, that's those done. Let's do our secret C. Not secret C, puppy parade, duh. And we're just going to put some dark. Ah, that's so good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. No one comments about not much about their messy craft room, do they? Though I'm loving the comments, especially yours, Kaz, the little memes you've been putting on your page about the crafting. That's so funny. I like it. Okay, so we've got that, and then just got this little, oh no, that's not my gel pen. This little jelly roll. And I just thought we would just put a little bit of white on there. Yeah, it's going. Just put a little dot where the dark is, really. There you go. All right. Okay, so I use, what do you call it? Pool Party. So I'm going to grab out Pool Party and we're just going to blend all that in. Is that Pool Party? Yep. So we're just going to blend all our colours in together. I know I haven't done Pecan Pie, but I don't think we really need to. Okay, here we go. This is going to go on top of here. Okay, and I think that looks quite good. It's all blending nicely. I could put a little bit of pecan pie in there. All right, so here we go. I'm going to grab out some bits and pieces here. I know what I would probably do because I'm boring. I would go white. That's just me, okay? I'm going to grab black. There's black here. I did a sign, and I know black will work. But do you want black? Do you want black for Christmas? That's the thing. This is your card. This is not my card. I like that Kin Creative Clutter. I like that. So black works, doesn't it? It really makes it pop. But to me, black isn't Christmas for me. It might be for some people, but it's not for me. I'm just going to push you in a little bit. There we go. No, push out that way. There we go. We're in here. So we've got that. We've got our white. And to me, that's what I would go for. I'd go white. Okay, or we have used pecan pie. You could use this, and again, I'm not thinking pecan pie, but that's just me. Again, that doesn't look Christmassy, but it ties in. So, what would you like on the back of your card? I don't like that personally. but there is these two. So I'm taking out this pecan pie. Would you like white? Because I think white makes it look nice and fresh. Or would you like black? Let me know. Black or white, everyone. I'm going to put this away while you guys let me know what you like. I'm going to have a little drink. And if no one mentions anything, I will decide for you. You'll know which one you're going to get. Okay. Ah, interesting. I'm not getting any comments. So I'm going to go back out and go back in again. Because I know they're coming, but I can't see them. Oh, here we go. White, white, black. So, okay. We've got white, 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 black, white. You know what? Sorry, guys, it said black. White is the winner. Okay, this is actually, is this? No, it's not. Is that it? I'm just going to grab a piece of thick. I think they were thin, those two. Let's do it. Thank you, everyone, for participating in that. I really, really appreciate that. And yes, if there was majority black, I would have put black on it. All right. Let's place this on. I'm not going to do dimensionals because I think we've got enough going on here. So I'm just going to stick that down. Plus the border's quite thin. I think no, it's not my duddy one. So I'm just going to place that on here like so. Okay, and then place this one on the inside, and then we just got to put our embellishments on. Now, there is no red embellishments, everyone, so there is a way around it. I'm not going to do red today, but I'm sure with the catalogue coming out, there will be Poppy Parade or embellishments that will be able to suit all this. But I'm not doing red, obviously, because I've changed the background here. Now, the embellishments I thought we could do, because I didn't really have anything, is these ones here. Have I got them? No, I haven't. I'm just going to grab them out. Is these ones here. They're my go-to when I can't find a colour to match. So they are the Rhinestone Basic Gems, my go-to. I like you. Did you like that with the pecan? Ah, there you go. I got it there and I thought, oh, I don't know about that one. Well, there you go. So there you go. You did like it. Maybe if I did another one, I'd do it with the pecan. All right, so I'm not going to colour these, I don't think. I think I'll just leave them clear because they sort of go with the silver anyway, don't they? Okay, again, here we go. The hard bit, where do we put these things? All right, I'm going to get a big one. Place that under here. None of you have told me what you're doing for the weekend. I don't even know what we're doing. We were down the peninsula for a night last weekend. Gosh, it was great. Our friends of ours got a new holiday house down there and we were there with them. So it was really good. We could see the boats coming in. You could see the ocean. It was just so lovely. Weather wasn't the best, but we managed to go for a walk, so that was good. I'm going to put one over here. I'm going to do 5 on here. I'm going ultra all out here. I don't know. Gosh, this is hard. I'm just going to do my usual, everyone, otherwise you'll be here all night or all day, and I'll still be procrastinating where to put these darn things. Okay, that'll do. All right, so I've got this little bow here, and I did it beforehand because I'm not a bowy person really, but I just thought this really matched up beautifully. And it is, I'm just about out of this one here. What's it called? I don't know, but I cut it in half, as you can see. You can colour this too, which is great. I could have done a pool party actually there, couldn't I? But I'm just going to place that there, and I've cut it in half and just place it there with, and if you don't like it, you can take it off. Like I said, I'm not really a bowie person, but I know some of you are. So I'm just going to grab a glue dot. Oh, we're fraying everywhere here. I don't mind that, the fraying. We could place that underneath, but I think I'll leave it. Gosh, it's bucketing again. We're in for a lovely weekend of rain, I think. There we go. So we are done. Oh my gosh, look at that big strip. We are done. So there we go. This is my other one. So that is the garden green. This is the poppy parade of the same thing. Okay, and I've done the same inside. What do you think of this set? I think it's a winner. Like I said, the punch, poor thing. I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, but it's fine. I know what's happened. It's the spring. I just got to move it. This is actually a bundle with the sweet jar, and those are two, again, are the cookies I used with this, and these are online exclusives. Okay, so if you find these online exclusives on my shop, and if you have any questions at all about the two-tone cardstock, don't forget that is 20% off today. I'm going to switch you around. My gosh, I'm tired of talking to the desk. All right, let me take this out, and hopefully I don't bop you this time. Last time I did that, I dropped the phone. Okay, don't forget two-tone cardstock finishes midnight tonight for us in the South Pacific. I like it. It's a real winner. And again, we did 3D paper flower with it at Team Get Together on Wednesday, and it works better with the scrunching and things like that instead of cardstock. So that is a real winner there. Anyway, that's it from me. Which do you prefer? Green or red? I prefer the red. Up to you. I did originally, when I first started doing this, doing pool parties, the background, I thought, nah, we need to have green or red because they're Christmas colours to me. That's it from everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining me today on a Friday. Thank you. And I will see you all. I will do wheel spin at some stage. Not sure when. It won't be obviously today because I want to make sure people on replay get a chance. So, yeah, I will do it probably. I'm not going to commit, okay, because I'm not sure what I'm doing on the weekend. So thank you, everyone. I will see you all next Thursday. Bye.